Having a long-term quality tenant is the dream of every industrial landlord. However, that dream can turn into a nightmare quickly if the terms on the lease are not negotiated correctly from the beginning, and landlords will see a collapse in the value of their buildings. Here we explain why that happens. Hi everyone, Edison Vasquez at Comrie. I hope everyone is doing well. Today we're discussing a topic for landlords: how a lease can damage the value of your building. So a building with a tenant is only worth as much as an investor is willing to pay for those future cash flows or rents. So for example, to keep it on straight numbers, let's assume that a landlord leases a building for $5 net per square foot per year. Let's assume that the building is worth $100 per square foot. So that will give the investor a net return of 5%. $5 divided by $100 will give you 5%. But what if the market currently is the value of the building is $200 a square foot and the rent is only $5 per square foot, so the rent doesn't go up as much as the value of the building? Then the value of the building is only half of what the market is. So for a landlord to sell this building and try to get that $200 per square foot, an investor will have to be happy with a 2.5% return, $5 divided by 200, which can be highly unlikely. So that challenges the landlord to lower the price and lower the expectations, and that lease holds the value of the building. So if the landlord is not able to raise the rents or renegotiate the lease, there's only so much that an investor can pay for that building. So it's important from the beginning for landlords to negotiate good terms and not offer too many renewals. For example, we have seen many times where a landlord will offer multiple renewals to tenants at fixed rents. That collapses the value of the building because there's only so many increases or so many higher rents that the new landlord or future landlord can pass on and can capture the future value of the building. So this presents a challenge for the current landlord and the future owner to raise the rents and therefore the value of the building. So many landlords, we have seen in our experience, try to do this on their own, and this is what the results are. So many landlords go on their own and try to lease an industrial building in this case and negotiate unfavorable terms with landlords in order to save a commission, and in the long term collapses the value of their buildings. So we have seen many landlords go and negotiate direct leases with a tenant and totally unfavorable terms, not even net, or they only do gross leases or long term with many options, and then they try to bring it to market and sell it, and they cannot get the value they want because the lease terms are very unfavorable for investors to buy it. So what to do about it? So for one, landlords should always hire the right leasing broker. The leasing broker can advise you on market conditions, on market terms, and how can you maximize the value of the lease so that the value of the building can increase as the market turns. Two, always consider doing a triple net lease, NNN Lease. This will free up the lease terms so that the future investor can have some guarantee on the rents and can separate the base rent from the expenses. That way the net rent can be used to calculate the value of the building at the time. And last but not least, limit the term and limit the renewal options. A lot of landlords offer multiple renewal options or prefer to do 10 or even 20 years. In the long term may damage the value of the building. Consider limiting the term to 3 to 5, maybe 7 at the most, and renewal options limited to maybe 1, no more than 2 renewal options with no fixed pricing and no fixed rental rate. That way the tenant doesn't have control over the lease rates when the renewal time comes. So hope this helps. Thanks for following us. As always, our team is happy to help landlords and tenants and buyers in the industrial real estate market. You can visit our website at warehousesmarket.com for more information and the latest listings. Thanks for following us. Thanks for watching and thanks for following us. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can go through warehousestv.com to visit all of our videos on the library. You can also follow us on social media on LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. You can always visit our website at warehousesmarket.com for all information on industrial real estate and our properties. We look forward to hearing from you. Take care.